So we're on day 2 of our bike tour. It's very early, it's 4 a.m. It's dark outside and we are going to make our way to Wilpaltti National Park for a safari. So follow me and see what happens.
So you'll see in the video of us going through the water. Unfortunately, the road is completely and utterly flooded. We managed to get through the first bit, then we came to a second part and you just can't see the road at all. So we thought it wasn't safe, but we stopped here to have breakfast. And now, plans have obviously all changed. We're now going to have to drive. A guy very nice told us another way we can go to get to the dam. I don't know what this is. So we're going to go to see this dam and then we'll make our way to Mannar. So we've just had to make a quick pit stop. One of the perks of having a brand new bike is that when it gets to 500 kilometers, it's supposed to do a service on it. We've still got about another 400 kilometers to go until we reach Jaffna, which is where the TVS garage is to do the service. So we've just stopped here at this tiny little garage and we've just changed the oil, so at least the oil has been changed. And yeah, when we get to Jaffna tomorrow, then I'll get it serviced. Note to self, make sure your bike doesn't need servicing when you're en route. I hope you can hear me. We're getting the bikes currently washed at the moment because we followed Google and it took us down the worst mud track I have ever been on in my life. I had 2 accidents. I fell over once. There was these huge dips with covered in water. Charma went through the middle. It was really deep, but I only just managed to get through. And then I went round the side and promptly fell over in the water. Second accident was there was loads of sand and that bike, I was like fucking Bambi on ice, and then I fell over again. I'm minging. I'm going to show you a video of my bike, how dirty it is. Excuse for my hair, but it's very breezy and it's cool, so I've allowed it to go down. That is the end of day 2. Boy oh boy oh boy, what a day it was. Where do I start, Charma? As I'm talking to you now, we're in a restaurant and there is about 10 horses walking in. I'm just going to show you. Like this place, we're in Mannar, okay, this place is known for horses and there's donkeys everywhere just roaming around the streets, just donkeys and horses. Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked there. Where do I start? So the day started off really early. 4:30 this morning we left. Plan was Wilpaltti National Park.
Charma forced me to wake up.
Charma forced me to wake up. I was still asleep. He woke up at 3:45. We drove 100 kilometers, having tried calling them, got no answer, and checking their website and they said they were open. You might see, if any of you follow me on that Instagram, that actually the road was completely covered with water. I mean completely. We managed to get through the first bit, but the second bit, it was just, with no way of knowing how deep it was unsafe. Wilpaltti out of the way. We've just driven 100 kilometers to get there, so now we have to drive another 178 sort of kilometers to get to Mannar, which is where we are now. So we decided to follow Google. Lesson number 2, don't trust Google. Google took us down the most horrendous road I have ever been in. Charma said, if I survive this, he'll just be grateful. The adrenaline was pumping. I had 2 accidents. the road actually went through Wilpaltti National Park.
Yeah, actually we went to Wilpaltti.
We actually went there, but on the bikes, and there was elephant shit everywhere. 20 kilometres on this road that was literally full of massive potholes that were covered in orange, dirty water. Charmer went through the middle of a really big one because we couldn't go around it, and I thought, oh sugar, he almost got stuck and his bike went really in the water. So I said, shall I go around this side? He said, yeah, try that way. I tried that way, straight over, fell in the water, bike on its side. No problem. Nice way to fall. I got soaking wet. The bike was perfectly fine. Off we carried on. Still potholes, I mean, it literally, we were doing this the whole time. I've done some videoing, so I'll add that. You'll see that in the video. And then there was all these sandy parts where they were so sandy, we were literally like Bambi on ice. Your back end went, and it got really sandy, and again, poof, I fell over, and the bike landed on my foot this time, and my foot was angled the wrong way, and I was thinking, oh no, like I hope I haven't broken my foot. But again, luckily no damage to me, really, apart from I pulled my shoulder out. No damage to the bike. It took us nearly 3 hours to go 20 kilometers because the road was so bad and so bumpy. You had to go so slowly. It was the worst road ever. But we made it safely to the hotel, thank the Lord. We ended up, as soon as we came off that road, we found a place to wash the bikes, because as you'll see in the video before, the bike was minging, totally minging. But what an adventure. And like Jama was saying, which was really funny, when somebody says to me, what's the most adventurous thing you've done? He said, I'm going to say this, because for both of us, we were totally out of our comfort zone. And we asked 3 people, is it okay to go down this road? Because there are wild elephants that cross that path. You're in the national park, so there's wild elephants, there's leopards, there's hogs, there's all sorts of stuff. So we were both petrified to stop in case an elephant like just came out of the blooming trees. But we saw lots of elephant shit, like I said, but not one single elephant. And as you can see, the bike tan is coming on really well. I am black, and my legs are black. But it was a good day. I mean, we did see we made some little friends. We had these little kids trying to show us where this dam was, but the road again just got too rough. And we've done a grand total of, how much did I say? 276 kilometers today, when we were only supposed to do around 190. So we've done a lot more kilometers today, and the body is feeling it, like really feeling it. We're only here for one night. Tomorrow we make our way to Jaffna for 2 nights, so we can have a bit of a break tomorrow. But again, it's another 2-hour drive to Jaffna, and we haven't yet explored really anything in Mannar. There's a couple of things I want to do tomorrow, which that'll be on tomorrow's vlog. But all in all, just really grateful that we're actually both alive. And we've made it past this place. That's all I can say. But what a day 2 over. Yeah, watch out for tomorrow. Let's see what happens.